I think one thing for me that's helped the most is that it has taken away some of the stress in planning, because we've got effective service Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so all of the dead hours, if you will, have been kind of filled in by our service. And so it takes that away, that stress away, and it helps us focus more on the times that are effective.
With my experience with the service, I really like it because I feel like that it helps missionaries have a lot more motivation to get out and work because they know that they've got certain things to do each day.
I think that doing service helps us be a lot happier because we're busy. We have something to do and something consistent to look forward to. Sometimes it might be that appointments are falling through or just different things. Our schedule's never very consistent, but service is something consistent that we get to look forward to.
I know President's really been emphasizing normal and natural contacts, and that's really helped me just be myself more. And it's helped me just in missionary work in general, just being able to be myself, because I know you kind of come out and you think you have to be a robot a little bit, but when you're in those service situations, you can really be yourself. And I know it's helped bring my personality out more in my teaching even. And so it's really helped me a lot. And
well, I would say that because of this service initiative, it's really helped missionaries be more normal and natural in our finding efforts. I've noticed that a lot more people are a lot more open to us and the gospel and the church and everything.
No matter how stressful it was before, we always felt better because we went and we talked to people about normal and natural things and talked about the gospel in normal natural ways, and we saw the impact of our service. It's not just like knocking doors and planting seeds, but it's actually seeing people talk to you. And so that just made me realize that I'm actually doing something worth my time, and I'm actually helping someone right here, right now.
It actually brought me a lot of joy and happiness. It was really good to go out and to give to other people and to think of other people instead of being in my own mind, and it taught me to be more selfless too. And I just was always the happiest when we were at service because it was amazing to see other people be happy too. And so that brought me a lot of joy too.
Personally, I feel like my mood has increased a lot since we've been doing service. I feel like I feel a lot more joy in the work and a lot more opportunity to get out and serve.
I think it's made me feel, more successful in the work, because sometimes it's hard to fill those dead hours of the day with effective things to do. And so I feel like going to service, being around all these other people, it feels like that's effective time being used. And then we get a proselyte the rest of the day and our days are more filled. So it feels like, just more successful missionary in general, just always busy. So in return that brings happiness and joy.
I think it's really changed a lot of people's views as us as missionaries. They've been able to see really who we actually are instead of these misconceptions that people put on us.
With the service, I think it's a really good way to contact people just because it gives that second view, whereas, instead we're knocking on the door like a salesman trying to sell them something. Now we're actually serving with them or serving them, kind of gives them a better perspective.
Service can affect people in so many different ways. As you serve those, they truly see how much you care about them, how much you're willing to put in the sacrifice of your time to help them out and to take the time out of the day to let them know that you love them.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I think I'll take home with me from the service pilot. Just because getting to be able to go out and do service is very normal and natural. And so that's something that I'll be able to apply to just being at home, because I can go and volunteer somewhere, and you don't have to be a missionary to serve other people. You don't have to be a missionary to volunteer. And so going home, I think it'll make the transition easier because I can just go and volunteer places. And I know what it's like because I've already done it before as a missionary.
Something that I've learned is it's so easy to find service and easy to find volunteer opportunities if you're looking for them. And there's tons of fun stuff to do too. Like it's not all handing out waters at a race. Like there's also trail cleanups and stuff. So when I get home, I want to start volunteering at places and start trying to, I guess, build relationships with people.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned from this, like that I'll take home, is to see things, is to look for things differently. Because we've had to seek out and search for service opportunities that are both, you know, weekly and then occasionally. I think for me, going back home, because I'm going to be really, really busy, it's taught me to not only serve in set like volunteer opportunities, which I'm excited to get back into, but it has taught me more to serve in maybe 5-minute increments, or 10 minutes, like seeing a need and making yourself available to that person.